Is this supposed to be, I asked Jamie. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Tell me your name and then spell it.
It's Kristen Hadid, Kristenhadeed.
Great, thank you.
Am I supposed to be looking at you?
Yep.
Look at me now.
Okay.
Eyes here. Great. So, how did you end up at JustWorks?
So, October of 2014, I was. Oh shit! I already. Oh crap! Sorry.
We'll cut those out.
Can that be a blooper? Are you doing bloopers?
I can take that, but we don't have that many bloopers.
Oh.
This is actually the first one out of everyone we did interview.
What?
This is the first blooper. Everyone's gotten it on the first try.
Caesar said he was really nervous.
He wasn't nervous. All right.
So wait, you say
So I ask you,
when,
how did you? So all the questions are, how did you end up at JustWorks? And you'll say, I ended up at JustWorks, and then you go into your answer.
Sure.
When I say, tell us about the path that led you to your current role, which would be manager, you could say.
Are you telling me all of the things right now?
You've seen them already.
Oh yeah.
So just incorporate that into your answer.
Got it.
Okay.
So ask me again.
I will.
Okay.
Great. Okay. How did you end up at JustWorks?
So I ended up at JustWorks. It was October of 2014, and I was working at Robert Half, and then I got a LinkedIn message from Isaac. And Isaac was telling me that he was trying to start this PEO, and I had previously worked at Paychex before that, so I had some payroll experience as well. So I interviewed, and I really liked Isaac and Rob, and then I left Robert Half, and now I'm here 3.5 years later.
You've held several roles at JustWorks. AE, senior AE, training manager, sales manager. Tell us about the path that led you to the current role you're in.
Sure. So when I first started, I was an account executive, and I was being an account executive for about a year, and then I ended up being a senior account executive. And then when I was a senior account executive under Mike Elbow, which was fantastic, I started mentoring AEs, and I just started kind of just naturally helping everyone out. And I had kind of just spoken out and said I, would really be interested in training. We didn't really have training at that point. So then Brent actually had thought of the sales associates program, and he had actually asked me to be the team lead for the sales associates program, and that was very successful. And I still loved doing that. And then eventually, after about 2.5 years of selling for JustWorks, I ended up going full-time to being a sales trainer. I did that for about a year, and now for this year, I am starting my own sales team in Atlanta, Georgia, down south.
You can stop.
The Bible Belt.
Great answer. What is your most memorable moment at JustWorks?
Man, so my most memorable moment, obviously there's a lot. I think since I've been here a lot too, there's been a lot of accomplishments. But just one that personally sticks out to me actually is when I had to present to the board. It was last year, and the reason it sticks out though is just under the circumstances. So Rob had actually came up to me and was saying, this year for the board meeting it's kind of focused on sales, and we'd love just this like a few minutes of training. And when he came up to me though, I was like, I'm leaving for Thailand, and I'm gonna be gone for almost 2 weeks. And I go, when is it? And it was literally the second day I got back. So what happened was, Carlton. Crap, now, wait, and he's gonna be there, isn't he? You definitely need to cut that out.
Carlin.
Is it Carlin? Will Carlin, because he's gonna be there, isn't he?
Should we start, or can she?
Probably a good idea, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Wait, Will Carlin?
Will Carlin.
And he's gonna be there, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I want him, I'm just
So
gonna
your
say.
answer was great, so just So just go through that. All right, I'll read it.
Yep.
What is your most memorable moment at JustWorks?
So my most memorable moment at JustWorks is, for me personally, was last year. Rob had asked me to do the small part in the board meeting, because that year the whole focus on that board meeting was mostly sales. And since training had just been started, I was just taking on the AE training role. Rob asked me to join it, and I of course was very excited. He had asked me though when it actually was, and it was literally like 2 days after I was coming back from Thailand. And so we were all just putting it together. And I remember though, it was literally Sunday night, and I had just gotten back. And of course I was jet lagged because of the time difference from Thailand. But I was literally on the phone with Will, who is the consultant for all of the presentations that Isaac does and everything, and that Will was helping everybody out with it. I was on the phone with him at literally at 9 p.m. on Sunday, and we did the first run through. And of course we made some edits to it and everything. And then literally the next day, my first day back from my 2 weeks vacation, we did the dry run, and Rob was sitting there and he wanted to hear everybody go. I totally messed up and it was actually terrible. And Rob, I remember, just had this look like, you need to practice all night. And I was like, of course. Will was super supportive. Love him. Shout out to Will. And then the next day, though, I presented in front of the board, and I ended up doing really well.
Really long.
Sorry, it's a long
No,
story.
I know. Do you think you could condense that down to
Should I just not do a shout out to
Or
Will?
we can just cut out one of the other questions, Mike.
Why don't you just not do that one? Because that was my least favorite question.
Okay.
I can just tell
Let's
people
do the rest
about
of
it.
the questions, and then we might just cut it depending on how long they're.
That was my
Okay.
least favorite question, anyways.
Okay. How has JustWorks contributed to your professional and personal goals?
Yeah. Well, obviously professionally, I think the fact that I came in.
Repeat the question.
Oh shit! Sorry, I told you I would forget that part.
Okay. How did JustWorks contribute to your professional and personal goals?
So JustWorks has attributed to my personal. Is that am I saying it right? Contributed? You know I can't talk.
So why don't you just say, like, JustWorks has helped me achieve my personal and professional goals.
Okay.
Or whatever, not achieve, maybe contributed is actually the best way.
Contributed?
Contributed.
What was I saying?
Attributed.
So it's contributed. Yes.
How has JustWorks contributed to your professional and personal goals?
So JustWorks has really contributed to my personal. I'm sorry. I'm totally fucking this up. I'm so sorry.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
Ah.
Take a breath.
Can we skip that one too?
There's like no other question. Alright.
Can you do the candid? And let's just have mine be the shortest interview.
No. Ready?
Okay.
What advice would you give to those that are starting out at JustWorks?
I think the biggest advice I can give to any of the new salespeople here in general is, and what I say in training a lot too, is be able to roll the punches here and be able to be quick on your feet and be able to really adjust to everything that's coming to you. Take it all in and don't be afraid to ask questions. I think that's the biggest thing, is you need to ask questions. And you really need to be proactive here. If something doesn't make sense to you, go ask your sales manager about it and they'll be able to explain it to you. Or maybe you have a really great idea and maybe it's for a marketing campaign or something. Like, please share that. And yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine.
That was really
so
bad.
I'm gonna redo that question.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. So the question I'll ask is, how did JustWorks help you grow in your professional career?
Can we just skip that one?
No, you've held more roles than anybody else that's interviewing, so that's what you have to do.
Can I do my advice question again?
Sure.
Okay, because I usually have a better thing than that.
Then show us what you got. What advice would you give? What advice would you give to those that are starting out at JustWorks?
So the advice I always actually give to the new hires when I was training for all of them was being proactive here. And again, we are still a startup, even though we're over 350 people now. We're still a startup, and if something doesn't make sense to you, you really need to figure it out, and you can't be scared to ask questions. And I think what's great here is the fact that all the departments are so collaborative here. So if you have a great idea, like, don't be scared to share it with marketing, or something maybe with benefits doesn't make sense in their internal process, and maybe it's something that you caught that no one else has. So don't be afraid to speak up.
Great answer. Now I'm going to ask my question again. Okay? How has JustWorks helped grow your professional career?
So I think being at JustWorks for over 3.5 years has really helped me on my personal level and also professionally. Professionally, the fact that I started in sales and now I was able to take on training, and I kind of built this training program myself, and then I was able to now become a sales manager. It's really been able to help me. I don't know what I want to say, actually. I don't know.
Without answering it properly,
Sorry.
what would you say?
I actually don't know for that one.
Okay.
Sorry, that's why I don't know.
That's why I sent these out.
I know. What should I don't know what to say for that. How it helps me grow, like.
Like, I mean, personally, I would say, like, it's not, like, people don't get a ton of chances to work on that many different types of things.
Right.
Whether it's sales, whether it's sales training, whether it's sales management, and JustWorks has allowed you the opportunity to dip your feet into all those different things to figure out what it is that you want to do, and that's how you've grown professionally.
Yeah, but like I don't know how to explain it. It has helped me grow professionally. That's definitely true. It's just been able to. It's just pushed. I don't know.
What were you saying?
I don't know.
You were
No,
gonna
it's
say-
just it's like forced me to have to just do. It's forced me. I don't know. It's forced me
Forced
to
you
have
to
more
what?
responsibilities.
Okay.
And it just made me step up.
Okay. That's a great answer.
No, that's a terrible answer.
No, it's showing you that JustWorks, because of JustWorks, you were pushed outside of your comfort zone. You were given more responsibility. You had to take on bigger projects, bigger things, and like you tested yourself. Like that's how you've grown.
Jamie, is that a good answer?
Yes, it is.
I think that's a
The
bad
whole theme
answer.
is about growth and professionalism. Outside of the one question of how you ended up at JustWorks, like we need this answer.
Am I taking the longest?
Yes,
Sorry.
it's okay.
I'm really sorry.
So,
I'm fine. I'm fine.
how has JustWorks helped you grow professionally?
So JustWorks has helped me grow professionally, I think, in a lot of different ways. The fact I have been here for 3.5 years and I've taken all these different roles, I think it's really pushed me into just grow professionally. When I was asked to take on like the Sales Associates program, it was really, I had just this kind of small outline, and it was really up to me though to take it however I wanted to do. And I think when I first started here, sometimes I was always a little nervous to maybe voice my opinion and to have different projects going on. And when I got into training though, it really let me do whatever I wanted to do, and it let me take chances. And some things didn't work out, and then I had to change them. And I just wanted everything to work out, and I don't know. I literally don't know.
That was a great answer. We can cut that, I guess, like towards the end of it.
Sorry.
No, that was
I
a
don't-
great answer though. That was
Okay,
perfect.
this is the last question.
That was perfect.
Okay.
Honestly. All right, last question. First thing that comes to mind, okay?
Okay.
But you still have to repeat my question.
Oh, okay.
All right. What would Forrest say about you if we asked him for a reference?
What would Forrest say about me?
If we asked him for a reference.
That I eat too much. And that we both probably should not eat so much. But no, I think he would probably say that I'm a very good caregiver and that that I pay attention to detail because I always notice when he needs to go out.
That's actually a great answer. Forrest is her dog.
It's a dog, just yes.
I sort of picked that up.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is that good?
Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, we're good?
Is there anything that you want to redo?
No, sorry I was so bad, guys.
It's
It's
okay.
okay, well.
Sorry I was so bad.
That's gonna pay the bills, that one right there.